we're here on the Lake Superior Coastal Trail, day one. We got to the park around 11 o'clock this morning, and we got into our hiking clothes and then drove around the park to find somebody to take us down the road, the Gargantua Road.
And we came across these two guys,
Tony and Jacob.
They were cleaning up their site a little bit, getting ready for their day. They were going to go see the pictographs, and we caught them just at the right time.
So they met us at the visitor center after I had purchased a map, and they took us down the road and actually right to the trailhead, which saved us a full day of hiking.
Yeah.
And if they wouldn't have done that, we would have been hiking in the rain today.
But yeah, it just started pouring.
Because we got here in good time, we had time to pick a site, get the bear bag hung, and set up without getting wet. So we're
foiled our dinner plans, but that's okay.
Yeah, we were gonna have a fire. We had processed a bunch of wood. I got the tarp over it. If it stops raining, maybe we can still have a fire. But I don't think we're gonna be eating a
hot meal tonight.
Yeah, maybe a couple power bars.
We'll figure that out. But tomorrow we're gonna go hike to
Rhyolite Cove tomorrow.
Rhyolite Cove. And
that's not too far, but this is about 6 kilometers, but it's really rough, so
we're gonna find out.
And then after that, Beatty Cove, Rhyolite to Beatty. That's about 10 kilometers. So it's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow, but
hopefully not as much as it did today, because
yeah, kind of put a damper. We're hunkered down here, kind of going stir crazy in the tent.
I haven't passed out in my sleeping bag on my camp pillow.
There's a really cool fog coming off the lake. Maybe if we get ambitious enough, we'll leave the tent and show you.
Go explore. We'll be back.
Double D here and Double D Junior. So we're at Lake Superior Provincial Park on another adventure. It's July 6th. We got here yesterday. We got somebody from the park to shuttle us down the road to the trailhead, which was great. And yesterday was a bit of a shit show. It was raining a lot, and we didn't have a fire, and it was just kind of put a damper on things. But
we tried to, but the weather kind of ruined it.
Anyway, we're all packed up here. We're gonna start day 2. We're going to Rhyolite Cove. It's about 8 kilometers, and it's a pretty rugged section. So even though the distance is short, it's gonna be a good haul. And we'll get back to you as soon as we get to the campsite.
It's about a kilometer in. We've reached our first challenge, first incline.
that way too, but I didn't see the marker because of Peter now. So we got to the top of our first incline, and this is our view. First really nice view of the hike. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's a little cloudy today, but the sun's starting to peek through. A lot nicer than yesterday.
So we're here between Gargantua Bay and Rhyolite Cove. There's a good little section here. This whole thing has been a good section. Gargantua Bay to Rhyolite Cove is pretty rugged. It's a lot of elevation. Make it. There. That's my turn. Let's see what we can make of this.
Here we go. It's chilly.
Lake Superior, first dip. Just gotta go for it. Is that cool enough for you? Then I think the neighbors this side over are probably watching them laughing. You feel refreshed? Oh my. You feel refreshed yet?
Well, here we are at Rhyolite Cove. We made it. There's 2 campsites here, and we're on 2 of 2. And I think that this is the nicer one. We got a fire pit right on the beach. It's a beautiful night. Maybe we'll even get lucky to see some stars. I'm just drinking some herbal tea. Got a bunch of cedar leaves here. I'm gonna fill this up. Let that boil. Good girl, you want to give me the lid?
Yep. Today was pretty rugged.
Yeah, it was about 7.5 kilometers from our Gargantua South campsite. And yeah, it was the most rugged 7.5 kilometers I've ever done.
Yeah, no, it was.
And we've done the La Cloche Trail, so like we've done some rugged stuff.
And yeah, that was definitely the most rugged. Only 6 kilometers, but
It felt like a lot more.
yeah. And it's a lot of technical, and it doesn't really give you a break at all. It's the whole way through is just kind of technical. It's a lot of watching your placement. It's like basically climbing up and down, straight up. It's like barely any incline at all. It's just straight up and down.
And then they shoot you out onto the rocks, and then it's like hazardous. And then back in the forest, and then back out on the rock.
Yeah. So we got a nice little fire going.
Found a nice standing dead tree. We processed. Got all the logs that we needed from that. But the bugs are pretty bad here. Not pretty bad, actually. It's really bad.
There's a lot of flies. I'm not really sure.
Flies and mosquitoes.
Flies and mosquitoes, yeah.
Flies to bite.
It's July, so
Early July, so.
you know, but it is a little crazy, but that's okay. We're making it do. We couldn't find a great spot for our bear bag. I think our bear bag is like maybe like a quarter click up the way.
We found a good spot eventually, but it's had to go quite a distance.
Nothing that's close by, and it's hard to find one that's in the middle.
Around here, there's no good branches.
So
you gotta when you're on the coast, you gotta find something that's close on the edge of the coast, where like a birch tree or something that it's spreading its branches out for sun. Along the coast, there might be some trees, branches sticking out, but in the forest, it's all black spruce. So you can't. There's nothing.
And the bear boxes that they have here
They're okay.
They're okay, but
I think they're too close.
I would agree with that. I think they're a little too close. They're about like 50 feet away from your site, which I mean, it'll distract a bear away from the site, but
at least it's not going to your tent. But at the same time,
it's close enough. You wouldn't want a bear that close to your tent either way.
Yeah.
I think a bear bag is probably your better option, but
not all the sites on this trail have bear bins or lockers, or what do you want to call them. Just some of those sites. So when you get to a site that doesn't have a bin, you got to use a bear hang.
And there is an outhouse too. We found an outhouse here, which was nice.
Yeah.
We went swimming too. The water's freezing.
An actual outhouse.
An actual outhouse.
Yeah.
The
It's not just a thunderbox in the bush.
The water here is actually freezing, so if you want to be refreshed after your hike, go take a dip. I guarantee you'll feel 1,000 times better. It'll make you scream like a little girl. So yeah, we're just enjoying our night. Rhyolite Cove, day 2. Coastal Trail. We're getting there.
Cove tomorrow.
Off to Beatty Cove. It's supposed to be another rough, around 10 clicks.
That'll be
Probably be a tougher day than the day, but
the first from like Gargantua Harbor to Beatty Cove, it's pretty rugged. Could be the ruggedest part of the trail. After the pictographs, at that end, it's pretty rugged too. The whole trail's rugged.
the whole trail, basically, yeah.
Unless you're walking on the beach.
Till you get to Catherine's Cove, and then you're walking on a beach with a bunch of day enjoyers. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy our fire. We'll probably see you sometime tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. In the green. It's like a rainforest.
Hey guys, it's Double D. So it's day 5 on the coastal trail. We were camping at Bald Head North last night. Cute little site with a good view of the mountain we're gonna climb today. Quick photo I'll show you.
Peep out here.
Weather's looking pretty decent. Could run into some rain showers this afternoon, so we got up early. We got on the trail, and we're gonna get at it. That way we can get to our spot
Before it rains.
Before it rains. Anyhow, when we get to the next camping spot, which would be Coldwater North, but we're thinking we might go a little further and go to Coldwater South. We'll see. We see how it feels, see how the weather plays out. But anyway, we'll let you go for now, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, we've been on the trail for about, I don't know, just under an hour now. And we're done with the beach walking for now. We're going up.
Leaving the beach.
Going up Bald Head Mountain. I think it's the highest peak point on the trail too. If I remember correctly. Anyway, talk to you later. Hey guys, Double D here. So it's been a long hike so far, but we made it to our campsite on Coldwater yesterday. Today we're going to Barrett South. That's our target. Maybe if you feel really good, maybe we'll go to Agawam Point. I don't know. We got about 30 kilometers to get out of here. Finish the trail. It's been a rugged trail. Every day has been really rugged. The section from Gargantua to Bald Head, very rugged and remote. But now it's trail's starting to hug the highway a bit, Trans-Canada. So hopefully today we run into some nice sand beaches. We can kind of make up some kilometers there. And then as we get closer to the pictographs, which is near St. Clair Cove, I believe. After the pictographs, the trail gets hard again. The topography changes. It's mountainous, rocky, caves and shit. So that'll slow us down a bit. But you know, it was a good night. We had a good campsite here on Coldwater.
Got a picnic table and an actual fire pit.
Yeah, had a really good fire last night. No, it's been a good hike so far. We were able to reach our campsites every night, but we're eager to get going, finish the trail, and burn out some kilometers today. So when we get to our next campsite,
Hopefully Barrett South.
talk to you then.
We'll talk to you then. You believe me if I told you this was the coastal trail?
Fucking thick in here.
Oh, my poles are stuck. You're just bushwhacking it here. There's barely a trail. It's like a game trail. Oh, I wish I had a pair of sunglasses right about now. Ugh.
We're on the right path.
There's a marker.
guys, Double D. So it's been a really rough trail. We're this is day 7 now, and yesterday was just brutal. I mean, it was a long day. We were hiking sand beaches that felt like deserts. We were in the mountains, on the rocks, the coastline, back into the forest, but then it was like rocky in there, and it was just, the trail's been really rugged. So like, we're sick of it. We just want to see if we're gonna try to hike out of here today. It's right to the car. It might be dark when we get to the car, but we're done. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. 90% chance of rain, so I don't want to pack up in the rain and get caught in that. So
we're at Barrett South right now, and we're gonna try and shoot for the visitor center, but
yeah, but we do have another campsite at Egwell Point,
so
if we have to crash, but we're gonna try to hike out of here.
we'll see how far we can make it. Hopefully to the visitor center, if not Egwell Point, and then tomorrow will be an easy day. We'll just get out of here if it doesn't work out today, but
Just don't want
to get caught in the rain.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll put the camera away. We'll talk to you when we finish the trail.
Go for it.
We're
It's
almost-
right down. This is like a 90. This is straight down.
Hey guys, so we're almost on the trail. We're coming to the Egwa Bay North campsites here, and we came to this climb down here. It's really steep, so if you're doing this trail, you're gonna want to be careful with this one. This is treacherous,
To say the least.
so take your time doing this. There's a little path that comes around here and lets you do it and
It's a little bit
a
safer.
little bit safer. But anyway, be careful.
All right.
Here we go. Not quite as bad as it looks, but
My turn. We're gonna see. Oh God! Falling over here, trying to get to it. Here we go. That's what it looks like from the safer side.
made it.
We made it. All right, here we go. I'm on my way down. This is what it looks like if you want to go up it. Actually, here, hold on. Let me go right to the bottom. If you want to go up, that's your route.
If you like rock climbing, you like this trail.
All right. Hopefully, the next time we see you, talk to you, we're gonna be off the trail. Hopefully, unless this death trap kills us before then. All right, let's go.
You might want to be careful with this one. You wouldn't want to tumble down there.
This is when you want like a GoPro or something on my head. There's Agua Bay over there. Almost there. Looks a lot further than it actually is in the video. It's pretty close.